We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Natting, Tony Gwynn. He will lead this one. Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between the Splinters and the Bambinos. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Digging in, Ty Cobb. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Hard hit ball to short. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Stepping into the box, Roberto Alomar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the runner back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one. Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. And that misses low and away, ball one.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The first baseman, number 30.
Ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
The catcher, Gary.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn has it in his tracks. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Settling in now, Tony Gwynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Yelich is under it, and that ends the inning. Play Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the
first delivery to him on the way.
The right fielder.
And that's
Tony.
lifted the other way out to left.
Gwynn.
Cobb is going to get there. One away. So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Here's the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Batting third.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell. Josh Bell the next to hit. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cobb moves over, and that retires the side. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Lindor will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Standing in, George Brett.
The third base.
Here's the first pitch to him.
George Brett.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Into the box, Clayton Kershaw.
22.
Pitch on the way.
Kershaw.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit if he was able to keep his.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and now at the plate, Christian Yelich.
Leading off.
First pitch of the at-bat.
the left fielder.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Pulled toward right center field. Griffey waits on it. 1 out. So striding in, Jose Reyes.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Reyes.
Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Digging in, Juan Soto. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Two out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cobb has a read on it. No trouble. Back to the top of the order now, and here comes the Georgia Peach.
The left fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Lindor backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another chance? Roberto Alomar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and here comes Junior. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. 3-0 now. Alomar leads off first with 1 away, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound from the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Now a long throw home, and they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Not the best of sinkers that time. Ball high. And this is just off the outside corner. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Gwynn is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that leading off the inning, Buckeye Eppa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that...
This is line to left. Boom goes the dynamite. Stepping up now, Clayton Kershaw.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Whitehead.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And Kershaw has a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Gwynn. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 2-1. Kershaw on at first. Nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second here with nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Hops this one up. Alomar is there, and stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Francisco
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 2 balls and a strike. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1. Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Now at the plate, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
George.
And a ball, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Arenado trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Ready for another shot now. Ty Cobb. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Behind 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. And that misses ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! It's a grand slam! So the bases are clear now following the home run. And here comes the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Soto has a beat on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Gary Sheffield earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Soto is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Is Christian Yelich comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Alomar takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Juan Soto to the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is skied into short left center. Lindor onto the grass. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Ready once again, Tony Gwynn. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off speed and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up with you.
You know what, Dero, you hit it. It's been the story of two really good pitchers, two power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First pitch of the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reyes comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Leading off the inning, Buckeye Eppa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Heading out toward shallow right. Gwynn is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Paul Konerko will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting, Paul Konerko.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1 into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit at third. Brett has it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
The right fielder,
now back 19. To the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tony Gwynn. It was a walk in his last trip. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here. If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Liam Hendricks gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now a ball lined to the left side. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gwynn giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Ty Cobb. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Soto moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Hendricks has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of bat. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just...
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Standing in, Jose Reyes. He's a diamond-level player, widely recognized.
Second baseman, Jose.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he fouls this one off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2. Now at the plate, Buckeye Eppa. He's a diamond player who represents one of the most fearsome power bats in all of baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Kershaw gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Andrew McCutcheon will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Eppa rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tony Gwynn. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High in the air out to center field. Griffey Jr. is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Blake Snell is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 4-1. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Soto moves over. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Now at the plate, Gary Sheffield. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Thomas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
Fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hops this one up. Lindor. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
The inning, Francisco Lindor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
This is skied out toward right. Gwynn is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Struck him out.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And now Francisco Lindor. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Soto racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Ready now towards Brett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit. This lefty-lefty matchup, so if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. This is line to left. Yelich is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Josh Donaldson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that misses inside. 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Billy Wagner enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball. Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Strike called. Now the throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Here comes the first pitch.
The catcher.
And it's fouled away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Miguel Cabrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Miguel Cabrera now pitching. Andrew
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tony Gwynn. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Trevor Hoffman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. In the air now out to right field. Gwynn is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. In now, Roberto Alomar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Riding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it's clear they still respect Junior's bat here, so they'll go ahead and give him first on the intentional walk. Starts him out with the slider for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
The 1-2. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. Alomar on second. Griffey Jr. is over at first with 1 away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Oh, the big hurt connects here and sends it high and deep out to left field. Yelich is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2. Striding into the box, Gary Sheffield. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled away. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Number 19.
Now to the plate, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Aroldis Chapman takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Cal Ripken will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Line drive to center field. Soto is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out a... Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He'll be the one to get things started against the closer, Andrew.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. Here's a high pop-up. Alomar is there for it. 1 out. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. This is foul right side. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Lifted in the air out to left. Cobb has a play. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in, Christian Yelich. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Snyder going back on it. Ball game! Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
First for your victorious home team. 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Aroldis Chapman. The loss goes to Andrew Miller. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.